Pierce told me you and your partner are the ones to talk to about Survivor Series. But there's no need for a big discussion. I'm in.
That sounds a lot more like a demand than a request.
It's not a demand. It's the way you're gonna win. If there's a man in WWE who can tear down CM Punk and everything he represents, it's me.
I'm not even sure you could draw him out, though. Punk's been hiding down in Orlando, surrounded by his army of followers. It's a fortress.
Brother, trolling cowardly moron Punk is one of the great joys in my life. I'll get him so mad, he won't be able to resist coming out of his spider hole.
How are you going to do that? It's going to take more than simple name-calling.
Okay. Remember when Punk had a midlife crisis and became a failed MMA fighter?
Yep. Not his finest hour.
Nope. And you know he just lies awake at night, stewing in his failure. Now you put me on your Survivor Series team, I'm gonna revisit his little foray into MMA to show him how a real fighter takes care of business.
Damn. That would drive Punk nuts.
So what do you say? Ready to roll with me all the way through Survivor Series?
Man, I am so ready to troll CM Punk. I just wish I could see the look on his face when you rake him over the coals.
Great! Then grab yourself some popcorn and a seat at the backstage monitor, because I'm gonna go out there and prove that MMA is just one more thing that I do better than cowardly moron Punk.
Drew McIntyre sporting a different look for this MMA rules match. As soon as CM Punk revealed himself as the leader of Mutiny, you had to know that Drew McIntyre would call him out.
And leading into Punk's MMA career is a surefire way to get his attention.
MMA rules means we're about to see Drew hit even harder.
The look of focus and determination on his face. He wants to show the world that he can compete on this high level.
Do you believe in miracles?
Good God, this superstar has a terrible gimmick.
Better than that lifeguard wrestler Byron once fought against.
Hey, you two may be joking around, but that guy was tough.
This is going to be quick. Like, even quicker than Saxton's last date.
Look, she said she'll text me back soon, okay? Just as soon as her submarine resurfaces.
The following is an underground match. The only ways to win are by knockout or submission. Introducing first, from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre. And from Louisville, Kentucky, weighing in at 260 pounds, Adrian Buck.
Drew McIntyre is taking a shot across CM Punk's bow with his MMA-style match attire and all.
And you have to think it's going to send Punk's blood pressure through the roof.
Oh, he cuts it off.
He manages to slip out of the way.
McIntyre reverses and looks to capitalize. McIntyre with a great shot.
And that shot just busted him open. Blood flowing now. Tossing their opponent like they're nothing.
Just got thrown around like a sack of you-know-what.
Cuts the attack off.
Great athleticism.
Return fire on Adrian.
Just launched. I honestly can't believe we just saw a human being tossed like that.
Oh, man, that was nasty.
They weren't that good looking anyway.
Insulting.
That's going to be a moment you want to forget it very soon.
Oh, that can shatter a jaw.
Oh, what a headbutt.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, great anticipation. Oh, McIntyre holding him at bay. Oh, the elbow connects. Adrian looking helpless to every attack.
Next level brutality coming from McIntyre.
And another just non-stop aggression. Oh, right into a counter.
Adrian looking to get back in this.
Buck tipping the scales a bit here.
Wow.
Stationary position. Uh-oh. Return fire on Adrian. Ah, kick to the midsection. Snap DDT. Ah, look at this. Just cranking it out. Oh.
Just cranking the head.
McIntyre turns things around. Kiss by McIntyre.
Boot to the stomach gives them separation.
This is a situation you want to avoid.
Dropped. I don't know what he's got in mind heading to the floor here.
Shutting that down with the back elbow. Ow! Buck looks knocked out.
And he retaliates.
Will Drew close this out? Ooh, right to the arm.
And now he's looking to lock in this submission.
Targeting the shoulder with the claw. This could be it. We could see a tap out any...
Escape and a takedown.
McIntyre gets away from that. Oh, man, that was nasty.
They weren't that good looking anyway. And this is hard to watch, guys.
Yeah, each blow to the head is worse. pretty cool. That's a good way to make your presence felt.
He's looking for an implement of destruction under the ring.
And here comes Old Faithful. The steel chair is in hand. Ooh!
Hoist it up. Feast your eyes.
Drew is completely out of it.
There it is! Reversal!
Super kick. Oh, man. Will Drew finish things now?
Ooh, chuck that chair right at him.
Oh, God! Oh, God! This is just turning into a savage display of violence.
I can't watch this anymore. Just someone make it stop.
This is beyond.
Oh, strong impact!
Buck looks knocked out.
Oh, wow. Rendered unconscious. The official has to call it.
Here is your winner, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre just sent a message straight to CM Punk.
And that message is, anything you can do, I can do better. Your move, Punk.
Drew McIntyre, my old buddy. You crawled out from under your troll bridge to try to call me out again. We've been going back and forth for so long, I can barely remember what got your skivvies in a bunch to begin with. It doesn't really matter though, does it? Because every time you step to CM Punk, you end up red-faced and humiliated. But now I hear you want to be one of WWE's chosen ones at Survivor Series to take out Mutiny. We've all seen how you excel as a chosen one. There can be only one, and you ain't it, Drew. You want CM Punk so bad? Well, you're gonna get your wish when CM Punk shows up at Raw next week, looks you in your creepy eyes in the middle of that ring and slaps that dumb beard off your doofus face. Again.
Do you see Punk's rant? You've definitely got him riled up.
That was the plan.
It's good to have him off his game. But when Punk says he's showing up here to confront you tonight, I would assume there's going to be some kind of mutiny trap.
Well, that's the safest bet you're ever going to make. Here's the thing. If he springs a trap on me, He'll probably pop his shoulder out of his socket, so I'm not terribly worried.
Punk may be made out of fine china, but Mutiny has plenty of badasses on their roster, and they could come from anywhere. So I'm still gonna watch your back.
Good man. You watch for Mutiny backstage, I'll meet Punk in the ring. This goes right, that little creep isn't gonna make it to Survivor Series.
It's the Scottish Warrior ready to get his hands on CM Punk.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
I'm honestly surprised CM Punk agreed to face Drew McIntyre here tonight on Raw.
Maybe Punk was sick of running, Byron. At a certain point, you have to show up and get what's coming to you.
We are so close to CM Punk catching a Claymore.
That's not CM Punk. It's Kevin Owens.
And his opponent from Marieville, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266 pounds, Kevin Owens!
You can feel the fury coming off of Drew McIntyre right now in waves, staring at this CM Punk imposter, Kevin Owens.
Punk might be having a laugh sitting at home right now, but KO is about to pay the price. Punk might have pulled a bait and switch, but now KO's in trouble. Typical CM Punk, sending one of his lieutenants in to fight for him.
Punk promised that Drew would see him in the ring this week, not KO, a.k.a. knock off Owens.
The last thing I want to do is give CM Punk any credit, but it was Drew who started the trolling last week. What we're watching right now is the receipt.
Super kick! McIntyre counters with power. Oh, man. Clothesline to the back of the neck.
Carefully placed stomp to the arm.
Tossing them aside. I don't think people realize the amount of strength it takes to hurl someone like that.
And a stomp to the gut.
Oof.
Connecting with a sharp elbow. Oof! Kick finds it.
McIntyre with an incredibly ruthless sequence.
This is what it feels like to run into a competitor like McIntyre.
I don't know if there's any ounce of professionalism in an attack like that. Oh, kick right in the face.
Into the cover, looking for the win.
And McIntyre with a quick kick out.
Don't know how he can't get more than a 1 count at this point.
Ooh, point of the elbow counters that.
Just like that, sent out of the ring. He's heading to the outside. Better watch for the referee's count.
Oh, predicted what was coming.
A clinic of counters being put on by these competitors.
Drew doling out quite the punishment there.
That's just the nature of a big fight machine like McIntyre.
Clothesline.
Oh my gosh! Is that what it takes to beat KO?
He quickly slides into the ring.
Reaching the end of the official's count. Come on, let's not end things like this.
Oh, he flips that around.
Look at Owens taking in all the energy from the crowd.
Look out! Oh my God! Hard to imagine there's much left in the tank.
And his body has to be in extreme amounts of pain right now.
Tossing them aside.
Oh, man.
Caught with the elbow. KO is getting knocked around a bit.
Owens is under the gun. Owens finally creates some more offense for himself.
This could be the turning point for him. It could be the start of a rally.
He saw it coming. From Owens. Bang! Crucial counter there.
What a barrage of stomps.
McIntyre turns things around.
Glasgow kicks from the Scottish Warrior. Oh, boom!
Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count. To the gut creates separation.
Drew is setting him up for the Claymore. That'll take his head.
What the hell? That's Lexus King.
Oh, we've got another CM Punk out here.
Gigi Dolan out of nowhere with a high knee. And here comes KO to direct traffic.
This pack of punks are taking Drew McIntyre apart. I don't like the looks of this. Gonna sleep.
Clearly, they're sending a message from CM Punk.
Come on, get in here. Is that all you got?
Insult meet injury. GG Punk's got Drew McIntyre in the Anaconda Vice.
We need some help out here. Is anyone in the locker room going to stop this mutiny assault?
This is a major setback in the war against Mutiny.
And Punk didn't even need to show up.
Drew McIntyre called out CM Punk, and now he's been beaten up by a whole army of them.
Where in the hell were you? You were supposed to be watching my back.
I would have if the army of punks hadn't jumped me before they came out to get you. Great security, Pierce.
I'm not taking the fall for this one. You and McIntyre lit the fuse by antagonizing Punk and Mutiny.
Antagonized Mutiny? You daft? Punk's bunch of brainless mannequins have been attacking WWE since the night of the draft. We didn't start any of this.
Guys, we can aim at each other in a circular firing squad or turn our ammunition on Mutiny.
No, you're right. But so far, we've gotten the appetizers and not the meal. How can we get the real CM Punk in the ring?
Trust me. I'll get Punk in that ring. You just give me a live microphone next week.
Deal.
When all of Punk's mini-me's show up, and they will show up.
This time, I'll be ready for them.
Drew McIntyre is in a familiar position here.
I have a feeling Drew is about to drop a pipe bomb of his own.
You know, they say time is a flat circle. And that sure is the case with Can't Mend Punk. Here's how it always goes. Punk shows up to great fanfare. He gathers an entourage of weak, sad, desperate people who buy enough of his knockoff cult leader garbage to follow him off a cliff. Then, he has a tantrum, and he goes home, leaving everyone who trusted him broken in a ravine at the bottom of that cliff. Just look at the splintered locker rooms this vile cancer leaves in his wake, and you'll see.
Here we go.
If it's the real Punk this time.
It's him. CM Punk is here.
This is what Drew wanted.
I want to talk right down to earth in a language that even Drew McIntyre can easily understand. Here it is, Drew. You need some new material. You've been the same whining crybaby since the Machine anointed you the Chosen One, and everybody laughed you out of the territory. I don't blame you if you don't remember that, but look it up. There's plenty of video online.
Hey, we're done talking. Now why don't you bring your brittle bones down here and we'll settle this the old-fashioned way.
Nah, not tonight. See, that's your problem. You're old-fashioned, and this is a whole new world. This will get settled, but not by me. Come on out, boys.
Yeah, about your mates. They've been delayed.
Is that Drew's sword?
It looks like it's trapped whoever Punk brought here from Mutiny. And not as confident now, are you, Punk?
He's getting the hell out of here.
No, he isn't.
And they've got Punk cornered.
Wait, there's KO.
McIntyre just leveled Kevin Owens.
Owens' distraction worked.
For Punk, maybe.
Kevin Owens is alone with two of the most dangerous men in WWE.
I'm not sure KO thought he was going to be the sacrifice for his fearless leader tonight.
Lay down with Dog. You get fleas, Saxton. Happens every time.
Fight now working its way to the stage.
Nothing but glass screens and steel supports. So much can go wrong up there.
Check this out.
With the windmill gutbuster.
We knew the ring couldn't contain them, but taking this fight to the ring entrance proves their true disdain.
And he comes in under the ropes now.
Oh, a nasty stomp to finish it off.
Ooh.
What a shot! And the probability of serious injury just skyrocketed as the action moves onto the staging area. This is going to the absolute limits.
Yeah, he's absolutely in danger of losing it. All here.
Ooh! It really looks like nothing can contain this fight. Ooh!
Oh, stomping away.
Just a ferocious assault from McIntyre.
Owens needs to find an opening.
Ooh! Driving down with the axe handle.
Clothesline! So effective.
Seeing them fighting on the stage like this is not going to end well.
Looks like he's coming back in. Headed out to ringside now. What does he have planned?
Big impact off the neck breaker.
And what he's looking for here looks like a potential submission maneuver coming. Trapping him in this submission, not looking to win, just looking to cause him as much harm as possible.
Kneeing his way out. And he's free.
He is in the zone, and he wants everyone to know it.
Headed back into the ring.
There was some power behind that punch. Sharp clothesline.
Not looking in any condition to fight. More like a sitting duck here. Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming.
Knockout victory. This one is over.
Kevin Owens was just made a sacrifice to CM Punk's ego with Punk's own move.
When KO wakes up after being locked in that Anaconda vice, he should ask himself some serious questions about who he's chosen to follow.
This close. We were this close to taking Punk off the board.
He might have slipped away, but we did take out KO at least.
And I bet he has some serious questions about Punk's leadership right now. Your plan worked, Drew. Just not exactly the way you intended.
Not a total loss then.
It's a win. Every bit of dissension inside Mutiny can help us win at Survivor Series.
Seriously. We couldn't have picked a better man to join our team.
Shall we all hold hands and sing Kumbaya then? Or get to figuring out how we end Punk and Mutiny once and for all?
You're right. Let's focus on the battle at hand. We can have a big karaoke party after Mutiny is defeated.
We're all agreed. Victory, then karaoke. So what's our next move?
I'm going to SmackDown to see who wants to join the party.
I don't know how you could possibly find another partner as good as me, but time's a-wasting.
Hey there. I was gonna give you a hard time about losing the Unity belt, but I don't have the heart. A betrayal like that had to suck.
Thanks, Becky. It's mostly just my pride that aches at this point, which is why I am going to take all of Punk's away at Survivor Series.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. Nick Aldis told me you and your partner were in charge of recruiting Team WWE. I want in.
Oh, wow. Becky, you are literally a legend, so I don't want you to take this the wrong way.
But there's a mountain of responsibility on your shoulders, and you want to make sure you're making the right call, because if you screw this up, it's pretty much the end of WWE as we know it.
Sounds overwhelming when you put it that way.
Well then, how would you like to walk into Survivor Series knowing you're facing a mutiny that's already broken?
I would like that very much. Tell me more.
Before Punk stuck a knife in your backs in a way he never could have if Seth and I had been the Unity champions.
You're a real peach.
The whole world thought Bayley was the puppet mistress pulling the strings of this mutiny rebellion. And as you may have heard, she and I have a bit of a history.
A bit? You were part of the NXT 4 Horsewomen together. You and Bayley don't just have history, you have mythology.
Exactly. Nobody knows Bayley as well as I do. And I'm sure that going from revolutionary leader to CM Punk's second fiddle has got to be driving her mad.
And you want to use that to drive a wedge.
Not only drive a wedge, I can drive Bayley all the way back to WWE.
That happens, Mutiny doesn't walk into Survivor Series. they hobble.
Exactly. I know just how to get under Bailey's skin, too. My next match, she's gonna see me do all her moves better than she does. So you give me the green light, and I'll go to work.
If you can split Mutiny's core and bring Bailey back home to WWE, you're not just on our Survivor Series team. You're the linchpin.
Linchpin. I'm the punter around these parts. That's gimmick infringement.
If you're gonna steal, steal from the best.
Flattery will get you everywhere. All right, let's see if I can get my old pal's attention.
Becky Lynch is ready for action.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Dublin, Ireland, the man, Becky Lynch!
I spoke to Becky earlier, and she said that Mutiny should be watching her match very closely tonight.
Well, that's the last thing in the world I'd be asking for, Cole. We've seen what happens when you poke that bear.
Becky is looking to make a statement loud enough for Mutiny to hear.
All right, I've been looking forward to seeing Nia beat someone up.
And her opponent from San Diego, California, Nia Jax!
Nia Jax has targeted everyone in the women's locker room.
Whether it be as a singles or tag team competitor, Jax has dominated and reached the very top.
Indeed, Nia Jax has become an unrelenting, remorseless powerhouse. Corey, how do you prepare for Becky Lynch in this match tonight?
That may be the unanswerable question, Cole, because when you're dealing with Becky Lynch, she's more than a competitor. You are facing off with a driving force in the history of women's wrestling.
Becky Lynch has promised that this match is going to get Mutiny talking.
Everyone knows her history with Nia Jax. It was after one of their exchanges that the man became the man. This will get everyone talking.
There's more on Becky's mind than beating Nia. Take a look at how she's moving differently in there. There's something familiar about it.
Reversal on Lynch.
Down with a face buster.
Had it scouted. Now can capitalize.
What a shot by Nia Jax.
Elbow drop.
She's struggling to get back up, but she's about to feel so much worse.
Ripped in the hard way. It wasn't the height or distance that caused the damage, but they certainly contributed.
Sending her up on the top rope. And she quickly turned that around. One kick. Two kicks and a clothesline. No love lost between Lynch and her opponent.
There's the crucifix. Nicely done. And she's looking for the inverted DDT.
Short clothesline hits its mark.
Ooh, Becky just aggressively going after that arm.
Power slam incoming, no.
Instead delivers the inverted DDT. Some agility gets her out of dodge.
Lynch responds.
Waistlock. Oh, you can tell Lynch is confident after that.
Anyone would be.
Turn Nia Jax around there.
Oh, ouch.
Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back. Ooh, what a forearm club.
Running forearm. Catches the leg.
Several reversals. Neither superstar able to penetrate their opponent's defenses.
Heartbreaker.
Ooh, Becky just aggressively going after that arm. Her endurance is really being tested now.
No denying Becky's desire inside of a fight. From the top.
Diving elbow drop. Are you kidding me? Becky's on fire.
Gonna be tough to slow Becky down now.
Chop block. Brilliant. Right to the back of the knee.
Decimating the knee. Waistlock.
Kick to the gut. Uh-oh. Look out.
Spiked with a rose plant.
And that took Nia down.
There's two. And a victory. What a win she picks up here tonight.
Here is your winner, the man, Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch just defeated Nia Jax with a Bayley to belly suplex. It was actually a Becky to belly.
That wasn't just a suplex, that was a statement directly to her former close friend Bayley. Forget about your big mutiny plans and look at me.
Thanks for meeting me up here.
No problem, but isn't this just a little bit paranoid?
People have been jumping from WWE to Mutiny since the night they invaded. Bailey probably has a set of eyes or ears hanging around here somewhere.
Well, word definitely got back to her about you doing her moves. Did you see her social media rant?
It was hard to miss. I'm already so far under her skin, she's gonna scratch herself raw.
Right? I've never seen a person use so many words to insist they don't care about something.
That'd be the lady protesting too much. One more nudge, I think I'll be able to open Bailey's eyes to how Punk's really using her.
How are you gonna do that?
I'm Irish, darling. I'm just gonna use my words.
Welcome to the return of Ding Dong. Hello! I'm your host, Bailey. And I'm wearing some brand new fancy slacks for the occasion. This week, we have the biggest guest I have ever seen walk through that door. She's an icon, a legend, the former leader of Mutiny, me!
You know, I had this really funny bit about Bailey walking through that door and doing a big pratfall like some cheesy sitcom. But honestly, it's just making me sad. See, I miss Bailey. The real Bailey. My Bailey. I'm doing all this to try and remind her who she really is. You were the heart of the Four Horsewomen. The soul of us. Remember, Bailey? Do you? You were the sun we orbited around. The glue that held us together. You're a leader. If it had really been you in charge of Mutiny, I might not like it, but at least I'd respect the game. But this, following a cult leader like Punk off a cliff, that's not you. That can't be you. If you rang the doorbell and walked through that door, all I'd ask is what the hell happened to my friend. So instead, later tonight, I'm gonna go out there, and when the bell rings, I hope you're standing across from me. It's time we mend our fences.
Becky Lynch invited Bailey to the ring, and it seems Bailey accepted.
I didn't think she would actually show. Look out!
Kairi Sane from behind.
This was a setup.
Becky was distracted Now Kyrie's laying in the punches.
The referee's finally getting some control.
It's about damn time.
No, Kyrie's going back. Get up, Becky.
Kairi Sane wanted to get her hands on Becky Lynch. Now she has her chance.
If Becky thought she could talk any sense into that traitor Bayley, I got a steel mill in Pittsburgh to sell her. Pure naivete.
Having faith in the people you care about isn't naive, Corey. It's hope. Tap! Tap!
Ooh. Shot block! Brilliant. Right to the back of the knee.
Great way to completely disrupt the momentum and buy yourself some time.
Sane losing some focus on the task at hand.
Nothing she hasn't faced before. She should be fine.
Becky now with an unrelenting attack.
Alarms must be going off in Kyrie's head right now. Extending their opponent's arm and a big leg drop.
Running leg drop.
Shot block. Brilliant. Right to the back of the knee.
Debilitating attacks like that are exactly how you create a big opening.
Oh, unloading a big kick to the back. Insane is continuously on the defensive.
Yeah, Lynch is appearing unstoppable.
Becky Lynch looking for the disarm.
Submission maneuver is locked in, just sapping her out of energy. She needs to break free and get back in this fight. She decides to just let go, but why let go of the submission?
Not a strategy we often expect to see. A second leg drop with a twist.
Becky Lynch.
Manhandle slam. Kyrie's on Dream Street.
Running forearm.
Rolling neck snap. Brutal.
Lynch is maintaining the advantage.
Kyrie might be in a panic soon. Tap! Tap!
And the leg getting more attention paid to it. Big running leg drop.
Lands an elbow.
Down with the leg drop. Oh, what a knee. Becky Lynch looking for it.
And the official calls it. Clearly, they cannot fight any longer.
Becky Lynch just fended off Kairi Sane's attack and sent her back to Mutiny with a lot of explaining to do.
Well, it might have been Kyrie's hands, but that was Bayley's attack. Until these two former allies get their hands on each other, this war isn't going to stop.
Becky, Becky, Becky. You know, it took me a couple of weeks to figure out why you were so determined to get my attention. Now I see. It's the same thing it's always been with you, Rebecca. Green-eyed envy. You're right. I was the heart and soul of the Horsewomen, and that always ate you up inside. You wanted the little girls wearing your costume. You wanted matches like the one I had in Brooklyn. You seethed at everything I built. You believe you can cause tension between Punk and me because you think we work by the same code as the WWE locker room. Every person for themselves. You're wrong. Mutiny is different. We're breaking the old hierarchies. You are the one who sold your soul for success, Becky. You call yourself the man when you've been dancing a jig to WWE's tune since the beginning. Your book tour, your morning show interviews, your fans, all gifts from the machine for being a good little girl. You would throw any friend under the bus to get ahead. Unlike Kairi Sane, who joined Mutiny out of loyalty to our friendship. Loyalty, which you never had. I don't know what you're after, Becky, but I know there's one way to settle it. In the ring. But I'm not the fool you think I am. You're not going to sucker me into a SmackDown trap. Come home to the place that made you, Becky. Come face me at NXT and I'll show you what you really are. A puppet. You're not the only one who can play mind games. Stay tuned.
Are you sure about this, Becky? Seems risky.
Come on. Last time I checked, we're wrestlers. The only way to pull Bailey out of whatever poison daydream Punk sold her on is to face her in the ring.
Which is a great strategy as long as you actually make it to the ring. She's got a whole army down there at NXT. I'm pretty sure you're walking into a trap.
You don't know her. Her ego will drive her to try to beat me one-on-one.
Say you're right. Is CM Punk going to be that honorable? Just let me go down there with you. Somebody needs to get your back.
After you blew up their whole plan to loot the WWE archives? I'm guessing there are wanted posters with your mug and a sizable bounty on them plastered all over Orlando.
I wonder if I can get a monster truck down there.
Look, I appreciate the offer, and I'm happy as hell someone brave enough to walk into the belly of the beast is leading our team into Survivor Series. But no.
Becky, to win the best of 3 series and save this company, we need you to make it to Survivor Series. If Mutiny decides to jump you while you're in their house...
I'm not scared of being attacked. I'm scared I've lost my friend forever. I need to do this alone.
The Bayley buddies are back, but that's Becky Lynch.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Dublin, Ireland, the man, Becky Lynch!
There's only one reason Becky's cosplaying with Bayley's old entrance, and that's to get Bayley so angry she makes a mistake. Or several.
Maybe so, Corey, but it could also be a way to remind Bayley of who she used to be.
Mind games aside, now it's time to see who's ready to fight. Wait a minute, that's Bayley dressed like Becky the night she debuted.
And her opponent from San Jose, California, Bayley!
I don't like mutiny, but I have to admit Bayley might be a better dancer than Becky was.
I don't know about that, but you have to think this is going to get under Becky's skin.
Bayley stole Becky's entrance, and now CM Punk's top lieutenant is looking to steal a victory. The mind games are over and the jokes have ended. Now these former best friends are going to settle years of animosity.
Bayley cast her lot with mutiny from the very beginning, but Becky thinks she can turn her back to the light.
If Becky Lynch really thinks she can beat some sense into Bayley after everything we've seen, she's going to need the luck of the Irish. Boom!
How you establish dominance. Was definitely not thinking about finesse with that one. Was only thinking about dominance. Demonstrating power here, able to drive the opposition to the ropes.
The man connects. Rolling neck snap.
Setting up, the inverted figure four leg lock. Tap, tap. Kick to the back. Steered away there.
Collar and elbow tie up.
And into a wrist lock.
Able to slide out of the hole.
Oh, effective body blow. STO takedown. Pow, what a shot.
Bayley's not looking so confident after taking that attack.
She knew what she was in for tonight. She came prepared for this. Brutal move that can take away all the mobility and
sky high.
From all the way up. Wasted no time flying out to the floor.
Backpack facebuster.
And Bayley's resolve might be wavering here.
The man is just going off on Bayley. And she anticipated what was coming. Ooh.
What a reversal. Tossed back into the ring. And able to beat Bayley to the punch.
Lynch has got it.
Locked in. This will break your arm in a hurry. Can Becky's opponent hang on?
Nowhere to go, nowhere.
Arm is trapped, but she gets away. Lynch saw it coming.
These two showing how well they know each other. A chain of reversals here. Every motion getting cut off.
Lynch is keeping the pressure on.
Lynch is backing up for words here. Oh my, deep into the match. This could end it.
She fights her shoulder up before one.
Incredible power to kick out at just one.
Fighting back with everything she has.
Big forearm.
She countered that into her own offense.
Series of counters here. Who will finally capitalize?
Ooh, calf kick on the mark.
The damage she's taken can have lingering effects.
Nice takedown by Becky, looking for the armbar. Disarm her cinched in.
The arm is locked in. This is sending a painful message.
Now it's a matter of time.
She releases the hold.
No harm in changing things up if a submission isn't working the way you want it to. Becky Lynch, there it is. Manhandle slam.
Does that finish Bayley off?
2. Oh, a kick out. She's not done yet.
Bayley's not showing any quit. It's impossible to challenge anyone's character when they kick out of that maneuver.
And Becky now must be forced to re-strategize, being unable to produce the results she looked for.
Good Lord, scarily close to 3.
Now look at Becky. Manhandle slam.
Becky has opened up an opportunity.
2. Becky Lynch walked into Mutiny's home base and defeated their second in command.
Is tonight the end of this rivalry or a new beginning?
Come on. Come on, Bayley. Shake my hand. Come on. This isn't who you are. Please,
She's
Bayley.
going to do it.
Bayley's coming home.
Never. Never.
Damage control? What the heck?
I knew it. I knew Bayley was too far gone.
I never thought I would see those women standing together as a unit again.
You see, Becky? This is what the horsewomen never had. Loyalty. How many times have we all stabbed each other in the back? Again and again and again and again until 4 became 3. You were right about one thing. Mending fences. And so I did. With my real sisters. You might have beaten me in a match, but you lost tonight. Because damage control is mutiny.
Damage control is mutiny, which means WWE is in serious trouble.
I don't think Becky Lynch is worried about mutiny or WWE right now, Byron.
She's thinking about the friend she just lost forever.
We worked as hard as we could to peel Bayley away from Mutiny, but it really feels like we took a loss on this one.
I can see your point.
Come on. I know it doesn't feel great right now, but you did make a dent in their armor, Becky.
You beat Bayley on Mutiny's home turf. If that doesn't create some internal strife, I don't know what will.
I suppose so. But beating Bayley was never the point. I thought I could help her find her way back. There was this moment after the match when I thought I saw the old Bayley. But even that was just a mask while she waited for damage control.
I'm sorry. I feel like I pushed you into this, and now Mutiny is stronger than ever.
First, that's crap. This was my own idea. You didn't push a thing. Second, this might not have been a total win for us. But it wasn't one for Bayley either.
What do you mean? Mutiny has damage control now.
Most of damage control, but not all. I had a talk with Dakota Kai. Turns out we both have versions of Bailey we miss. Dakota's on our side.
We have a mole inside Mutiny? This is amazing. It could change everything.
It could. The only question is, what do we do now to prepare for Survivor Series?
There's too much at stake for us to go in unprepared. I'm gonna get some extra work in on SmackDown.
We can't be too ready.
And when we are ready to make our next move, I'll talk to Nick Aldis.
Sounds like a plan.